So, Xanderhal is an extremely far-left YouTuber and streamer who has recently gained notoriety for his amazing takes such as Keemstar is reactionary alt-right and at best the YouTube drama community is marginally centre-left leaning. His words, not mine. Now, I'd probably consider myself left-leaning, and I know I'm not really part of the community, but we do exist, Xander. The difference between me and Xanderhal, though, is I don't feel the need to say it every other second. Now, I first heard about Xanderhal a couple of weeks ago, and since then, people all over my Twitter feed have been talking about him. William Show tweets, I personally want to welcome Xanderhal to the commentary community. He seemed like a totally stable and not all like a Saturday morning cartoon supervillain. Since I'm following you, could you please post a cringe clip showing it off on your stream? Along with this video, I believe, 2 separate clips from his stream.
Need to infiltrate the YouTube drama community. The YouTube drama community is at best marginally center left leaning and at worst full on like reactionary alt-right like with Keemstar. There is not any leftist representation in the YouTube drama sphere, and I plan on getting into that quite hard. When there is YouTube drama happening, like non-political YouTube drama happening, I'm going to worm my way into that shit, and I'm going to give my takes on it. I'm going to try to build myself into that community.
Yes, Xander, you seem like a very non-political figure, especially when you attempted to stress the importance of left-leaning YouTubers to battle big, scary Keemstar.
I'm going to be building bridges with other non-political YouTubers. You've seen me trying to do it with, I've done it with JXC, I'd say. I'm trying to do it with Long Beach Griffey. I'm going to be doing it with other non-political YouTubers. That is good. This is a win. I will do everything in my power when I am large enough to try to get him on my channel for a talk. That would be a big win. That would be a big win.
I literally saw this tweet because Bo Blacks, an extremely prominent figure of the YouTube drama scene, quote tweeted it, literally saying, he's just wrong though, there's a lot of politically left people in YouTube drama, like him. Just completely disproving his argument, not to mention JXC, although they might not really be considered a drama YouTuber, they're still in sort of commentary drama overlap, at least in my opinion. Iron is also, I believe, publicly left and literally follows Xander. Those are just a few names, I could go on. I'm just left to assume Xander didn't do much research because I didn't, and I came up with a lot more examples than him. Second time Xanderhal came across my radar was when I saw this video going around Twitter called Xanderhal, Stop Using the R-slur, Ableism in the Left. You know how Xander doesn't shut up about being far left? Now it's coming back to haunt him. Now, hot take, I personally don't think the R-slur makes you ableist. Again, I'm pretty left-leaning, which, again, I'm only starting to prove a point. But a lot of people do consider it ableist, so I'm going to keep that in mind. This video also comes from a YouTuber called Cobbs8mo, who is, you know, a left-leaning drama YouTuber, and although not all that content is specifically drama or commentary related, a lot of it is. So currently I have a bunch of examples of left-leaning drama YouTubers, and I barely yet to do any work. While I don't necessarily agree with some of their points, Mo makes a couple of points that make Xanderhal look like a bit of an idiot, which, I mean, he doesn't really help himself with that. The biggest point was that Xanderhal apparently uses it to convert right-wing people by essentially going, if I say it, the evil right won't think it's cool anymore. And that's somehow supposed to convert them, which, in my opinion, is pretty retarded. Surely it's good to have opposing political views. If you just listen to left-wing people, you aren't going to get a good sense of situations, just as if you were to listen to right-wing people. Not to mention when someone has a political view, it's very unlikely they can be converted. I'm going to start talking about politics because that's not what I want this video to turn into. But what I think really showed Xanderhal's side was this. Keem deleted the tweet calling me a virgin after my girlfriend roasted him. We ratio co-star in the name of Etika. If you somehow don't know, Etika was a huge figure in the Twitch community before his sad passing due to suicide about a year ago. In my opinion, we ratio co-star in the name of Etika is using a dead man's name to further your cause. The exact same as the fucking scumbags who profited off his death back when he'd only just died.
Guys, I need everyone to go on the comment section right now and comment rest in peace Edika, alright guys? And 1 like equals 1 prayer for Edika, alright guys?
Wanna join my free gift cards giveaway?
Using the name of someone who killed himself in order to ratio someone on Twitter is disgusting, and if I'm being honest, Xanderhal doesn't strike me as the type of person to make a joke like this. I believe he was 100% serious when he wrote this. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is Xanderhal's incessant defense of Pokimane and calling Fedmeister a rapist. If you aren't clued in on what's been happening recently with Pokimane, a while ago she called a Twitch streamer Fedmeister out for sexual assault, but recently he came back with documents saying Pokimane was leading him on, and essentially just sort of snaking him with evidence in the form of text messages. But Xanderhal keeps defending Pokimane, like, calm down, she's not gonna shag you, mate. Anyway, for this video I decided to sit down and watch his newest video at the time of writing, called The Quartering Goes Full Incel Over Pokimane Drama, which will be linked in the description so you can see I'm not taking things out of context, also because I'm only going over points I think are a bit dumb, but the video is pretty much just him grasping at straws like this.
Because Pokimane is the golden one. Not one single major media outlet has covered this. Even Deserto, which basically just covers streamer drama, has refused to cover this. Not a single article on Kotaku, not a single article on Polygon, not a single article on IGN about how, at least allegedly...
You sure about that? That would be very surprising. Huh.
The Quarterings video was released on the 25th of this month. I don't know when this was streamed, but the oldest article I could find from a quick Google search, which is the same thing Xanderhal did, was literally like 1 or 2 from the 25th, the same day the Quartering uploaded. But to be fair, if he'd have just scrolled down to see the video was in fact posted before it was really being covered by news outlets, he would have lost one of his very well thought out points. Not to mention Dexter, the examples Xanderhal used, was pretty much just the most surface level part. Like, I'm not a journalist, but I feel like writing wouldn't even take that long, as most of it's just quotes from the actual document.
Including text message leaks and much more. It starts off by saying, hey guys, it's been a while, about 2 months now. I know a lot of you are angry, sad.
He then talks about politics again, saying if it wasn't directly related to the Me Too stuff, he wouldn't be covering it because there isn't any political incentive. But surely the fact that Pokimane lied, and it's proven she lied, paints the Me Too movement in a bad light. Instead of addressing that though, Xan just paints Fed as essentially a rapist, which just makes me think he hasn't even read the document.
Oh, I guess he doesn't say alcohol because that could get flagged by YouTube. He said alcohol, by the way, consuming alcohol. You know, holy shit. Are we actually at the grift level of not saying the word alcohol out of fear of getting demonetized? Damn, this dude has to get those green dollar signs in his videos, huh? Okay, nothing wrong so far. Nothing particularly, other than the fact that he's a grifter, nothing particularly disagreeable so far.
He then goes on to call the Quartering a grifter. Why? Because he doesn't want his video demonetized. You starting to see the mental gymnastics Xanderhal has gone through. By that logic, the news articles talking about the story are grifters because they run ads on the websites. By that logic, Xander literally considers himself a grifter because, like, his video is literally monetized. Like, I assume he's just saying the Quartering's only doing this for money. No shit. That's his job. He then goes on to call the Quartering an incel a couple more times. If you really want to see the rest of Xanderhal's arguments, again, the video will be in the description along with the Quarterings. But if you've seen Xander's, you've more or less seen the Quarterings. I can't be asked to talk about Xanderhal anymore, to be honest. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. I'm planning to hit 200 subs by the end of the year, and I'd honestly appreciate it so much if you did subscribe. Join my Discord and follow me on Twitter if you want to. That being said, I'll see you next time.